In the 1860s, what a crazy, crazy time. So much going on in our country, our history in its prime. Was a great migration moving westward across the plains. Most were just moving through, but others would remain. And the Civil War, like nothing before, tearing this country into, dividing friends, separating families, slave and free states too. The main issue was slavery and for a state's right of choice. The big government dictating without a well-represented voice. The war killed thousands of our own, so many mothers missing sons. By the time of Appomattox, so many lives lost, even if they won. Battles of Bull Run and Fredericksburg done. The rebels had the Union on the run. Then Vicksburg, especially Gettysburg. The tide of the war had truly swung. Named Yanks and Rebs, Confederates and Feds, wearing their blue or their gray. The slavery line of the Mason-Dixie line. 12 counties of Virginia vote to stay. And the bloodiest day in our history, on a day in September, is when, on the 17th day in 62, 23,000 killed or wounded men. Doesn't matter the color of the uniform, they were all Americans. At a place near Sharpsburg, Maryland, near the creek of Antietam. In the 1860s, what a crazy, crazy time. So much going on in our country, our history in its prime. The Indians kept getting shoved west, ended up on reservations, with cholera and starvation, no better off than the Delawares or Mohegans. There were telegraph pole lines, overland stagecoach signs. Mail could take a week to more than 30 days. There was the Pony Express and the Indian Mess, one short-lived, the other in disarray. There were covered wagons, Wild West fast guns, streams the roads of transportation, Industrial Revolution, the Indians' dissolution, ended the war in 65, but also Abe Lincoln. In the 1860s, what a crazy, crazy time. So much going on in our country, our history in its prime. So many different events came together during this unique decade. Let's not forget the history learned and the healing not to fade.